Just really proud of my team. I thought this was one of our better performances of the year. Certainly, we don't usually shoot it like that, and when you do, it makes the game a lot easier. Makes you look like a better coach. So we really came in, I thought, focused and in a good place. We had a tough loss against Notre Dame the other day, and our last road game we really played well in the second half at Virginia. I thought that gave us confidence. I had some chances to win that game and couldn't finish it, but today we just did a great job on both ends. I thought we mixed in our defenses well. I thought we made shots and just executed and got a lot of contributions from a lot of people. I thought our bench really helped us early when maybe our starters didn't quite get us off to a great start. They made some shots, and that opened some things up for us. Questions?
How important was Amir Sims, drawing those double teams and passing out of them?
Yeah, he's a good player for us. He's, we use him in a lot of different ways. We use him in the top of the key, obviously in the post. Obviously, we didn't have him the last game, and that was tough for us. He just is another decision maker, ball handler. He can play in the post. He can drive it. It was really good to have him back.
What did you see maybe in scouting or tonight against Pitt that you were able to exploit so well defensively?
I just thought we mixed our defenses well, just to try to keep them out of rhythm. These games are they don't always have a lot of reason. I mean, it's kind of a bad luck thing for Jeff and those guys because we shoot this well. We've had a lot of good shots in other games. We don't make any of them, and it's, we've had guys on other teams that shoot great against us, and we watch them the next day and they can't make a shot. And sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason for it. Sometimes it's just guys get in a good place and your team starts making a couple and it gets a little bit contagious. And then the same is true when you miss some shots. Sometimes it gets hard for guys to make them. And, I think us scoring helped us set our defense. And that was really good for us tonight.
Brad, pardon my ignorance on this, but had you guys played much zone this season, or was that?
We played a lot against Virginia 2 games ago. We didn't play any against Notre Dame. We kind of mix it sometimes when we think can be helpful, and tonight we felt like we wanted to use it a little bit, and it was effective for a while, so we stuck with it. But yeah, we've played it a little bit. Not, we're probably 85-90% man, but today we played a little more. We played a little more against Virginia.
Brad, how have you seen the league with the way things are so packed together, and there's not really a bottom to it? Like,
Yeah,
usually
no,
you get it.
right.
There's a team or two that's
Yeah.
feeling bad about themselves
No.
this time of year. How do you feel like that's affected things for teams?
I think it makes it hard. I think the league is probably a little better than it's getting credit for because I don't think there is as much of a bottom. Like, I don't know that there's anybody in the league that can't beat anybody else. And that usually isn't happening. Usually there's 2 or 3 teams that are a little bit head and shoulders above, and then there's 2 or 3 at the bottom, and there's, whatever's left in the middle. There's 8 left kind of vying for 3 or 4 spots or whatnot. This year it just seems like there's, 3 at the top, and everybody else is could be anywhere on any given night. And it makes it really hard. I mean, if you're not playing well, you're not going to win for sure. So you really gotta be ready every night. And I think that part of it has made, that part of it doesn't get talked about. I also think our league has had a ton of injuries. We've had a ton of injuries. There have been a lot of teams that are playing with a lot of injured players at points of the season, and sometimes there's a huge advantage. You're playing somebody, when they have guys, they don't have guys. And I think a lot of guys miss guys in the non-conference. And so once that kind of sets the stage, it becomes difficult. Once your league has a kind of a reputation, it's hard to go back and get more bids or gain much more national respect. So I do think our league is better than it gets credit for because there is no bottom, like you said. I just think there's a couple teams that are really good right now, but I think the other teams, Pitt's had a really good win. We've had a good win against one of those teams. Somebody it's competitive.
That being said, how critical was this one for you guys?
It was. This was a big one. We needed it to try to give ourselves a chance to keep, have some sort of chance to play in the top half. We still got a long way to go, and we have some really hard games on our schedule. We've got Louisville on Saturday, but we needed this. We obviously lost maybe 3 in a row, and needed to get a win to kind of get our spirits back.
Any more questions?